Welcome to your personalized deep dive. You flagged some really interesting shifts in hotel and travel this week, yeah.
Absolutely, lots happening.
So we've distilled it all down. We're going to look at loyalty programs, some surprising stuff there, then payment tech, investment trends.
Those ongoing content distribution headaches.
Right. And some funding news, too. The goal is, a quick but insightful look at what it all means for the hotel industry right now.
Sounds good. A lot to unpack, and it's all sort of connected, really. Let's dive in.
Okay, first up, hotel loyalty. Hotel Dive flagged a CBRE report. Membership across the big brands jumped 14.5% last year.
Yeah, huge numbers. We're talking, 675 million members now?
Exactly. And these members are driving over half of all hotel stays, like 52.8%. Seems like a massive win, right?
Well, on the surface, yes, it looks great. But if you dig a little deeper...
there's a but.
There is. Program fees actually went up faster than the revenue did.
Yeah.
And maybe more importantly, the average member booked fewer nights using their points.
Fewer nights, so more members, but less engagement per member.
Kind of. Their point balances are smaller, too, on average. It suggests maybe a disconnect between just signing people up and them actually finding, real value.
That is interesting. It makes you wonder if the perceived value is still there, or maybe if the costs are outweighing the rewards for some.
Exactly. Is it keeping pace? Or are members maybe finding better value somewhere else?
Okay, let's pivot slightly, but stick with value and smooth operations. Payments. PYMNTS.com reported HBX Group is launching an HBX eWallet.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. This is aimed squarely at the often clunky world of travel industry B2B payments.
Clunky is a good word. So instant cross-border payments, integrated financing, better tracking.
Which is pretty significant. I mean, something like 63% of travel businesses say they struggle with B2B payments. It's a real pain point.
Wow, that high. So for hotels dealing with wholesalers, like hotel beds, which is also HBX, right?
Exactly. This could genuinely streamline things. Improve cash flow. It's launching in Spain soon, April, then OECD countries in June, I think.
Yeah, definitely one to watch. Okay, shifting gears again, where's the investment money heading?
Europe seems to be pretty hot right now. CBRE's European Hotel Investor Survey, it shows a massive $20 billion invested in European hotels just last year.
$20 billion, that's a lot.
It is a 37% jump from the year before, and they're forecasting another 5 to 10% growth this year.
So strong confidence in the European market then. Where specifically?
Spain's the top destination. And interestingly, Italy has overtaken the UK for the #2 spot.
Gilly, huh? And what kind of hotels are attracting investors?
Seems like value add is the big buzzword.
Yeah.
Buying properties to renovate or upgrade. And luxury hotels remain very attractive.
Got it. So potential and upgrades in high-end? Any worries mentioned?
Yeah, the big one is rising labor costs. About 35% cited that as a top concern. So opportunity, yes, but with an eye on operational expenses.
Makes sense. Okay, let's talk about something that feels like it should be solved by now. Basic hotel info online. Content distribution.
Yes, the perennial challenge.
FocusWire had an interview with Fred Bean, the CEO of Hotelport. He's basically saying despite all the tech advancements, getting the basics right, accurate info across all channels is still, well, not quite there.
It's kind of surprising, isn't it? His company, Hotelport, uses AI for stuff like amenity mapping, checking images, that sort of thing.
But he's cautious about the AI.
Very. His take is sort of trust but verify. He's worried about the accuracy of purely AI-generated content. And he also mentioned something else interesting.
What's that?
A decline in, deep technical expertise, the people who understand the actual plumbing of distribution. And maybe a general reluctance in hospitality to fully embrace new tech sometimes.
That really does raise questions, doesn't it, about the industry's ability to actually leverage these new tools to fix even fundamental problems.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
All right, finally, let's end on some funding news. Skift reported Dymo secured $4 million.
Right, Dymo. Their approach is interesting because it combines AI pricing with digital marketing execution.
So not just setting the price, but connecting it to the marketing.
Exactly. It lets independent hotels link their pricing decisions directly to their meta-search campaigns, their SEM OTA placements, basically bringing the commercial strategy together in one place.
That sounds potentially powerful for smaller hotels without huge tech stacks.
Could be a real game changer for them, yeah. They're even launching an AI assistant to help integrate it all further, a more streamlined approach.
Definitely one for independent hoteliers to look into.
For sure.
So there you have it, a quick deep dive into some key stories shaping hotel and travel distribution this week. We've covered loyalties, paradox,
Payment innovations, that European investment boom,
those persistent content challenges, and new tech funding like Dymo. It's definitely a dynamic landscape out there.
constantly shifting.
Well, we hope this gave you some valuable insights and maybe sparked a few more questions for you to explore.
And hopefully highlighted how interconnected all these pieces really are.